Good evening, everybody. This is Susie from Ruby Rose Reborns, and I think I'll just reiterate that. It's Susie from Ruby Rose Reborns. I'm still having people, and it doesn't really bother me, but I just think it's kind of funny that they still call me Ruby. And if you want to call me Ruby, that's okay. But my name is Susie, and Ruby Rose Reborns is my nursery name and my channel name, and Ruby Rose is my mother's name that I name my channel after. All right, with that said, my lovelies, I'm here with my girl, my beautiful, sweet girl, and tonight we're going to participate in Theme Thursday. I haven't done that in a long, long time. And so we're going to participate in Theme Thursday with this little girl. And we'll have a chat while I'm changing her. And I will tell you her name. I've come up with a conclusion of her name. Anyway, this is my little girl. And after I get her all dressed, then I'll tell you what her name is. But I thought what would be funny is while I'm changing her, if you will notice, her blanket is in the theme of Theme Thursday. It has little unicorns on it. We'll go like that with rainbow tails. You can see that? Yes. And of course, this theme is about this theme is unicorns, rainbows, and sparkly. Well, you know, we did that a little while ago, and I had my, this past, I guess it was in the fall or December, I don't know. Anyway, I have unicorn, 2 unicorn dresses from Gymboree, and I had them on Charlotte and Emma, and they were so cute, but I wanted to do something with these, with her, with this little girl. So I thought, I don't know if I can participate because I really don't have anything. And while I was looking around tonight, I found this blanket, so we added it to what we already came up with. Anyway, I have her in her cute little Babadoo onesie, little t-shirt onesie, or undershirt onesie is what I like to call them, and it's pink, and she looks beautiful in pink. So we'll just sit her up there, and this is her undershirt. It's going to go perfect with her little outfit. Okay, so today, but first, okay. This is what I have for my little girl. And actually, I couldn't find anything her size with unicorns, but I did find something at Burlington, and it's darling, and it's knit, and it's a little outfit, and it has rainbows on it, the little clouds. I think I'm getting way too close these days so it has the little clouds and the hot air balloons and the rainbows. So I'll go ahead and put this on her. It's all pants, and it's trimmed with a pink. And I have to tell you this funny little story about my coworker that I share an office with, and her name is Monica, and I dearly love her. She's my friend. She's funny, and she really reminds me a lot of myself. You know, she'll get up and she'll trip over something, or lose something or something. She reminds me so much of me. Anyway, she loves my dolls. And I hadn't told her about this little girl, that I was working on this little girl. And so today, I'm at work, and I was announcing to her that my husband is going to go on his annual weekly trip up to see my son in August. And last year he did the same thing, and then I went with him later, a few weeks later. But he went when it starts getting so hot around here, he can't stand it anymore, so he goes up there to spend time with my son and my grandsons. And during that week, I always take a few days off because I love my husband dearly, and I know I've talked about this before, but it's always nice to have the whole house to yourself. So I was telling her, oh, he's going, and she goes, oh, I remember last year, the same thing, and he went, and you said you were going to work on your dolls and all this other stuff, and I said, yes, and she says, well, are you working on a doll right now? And I said, I just finished one. I said, and this one's for myself, and so I showed her the pictures, and she fell in love with this little girl. Just, oh my goodness. And so then today at lunch, I went out because I wanted to go shopping and at Target and everything. And I came back and I showed her what I got, and she just absolutely loves the whole scene about this thing. So I actually shared with her my YouTube channel, which I have not shared with anybody at work. I just show them the dolls I make, and they love seeing that, but I don't share the YouTube channel with them. But I did with her, and she was all excited. So we'll see. Anyway, and here's the, but she loved it. So here's the little jacket that goes with this little outfit, and it has the rainbows, again, with the clouds. So I'm going to put that on her. And this is a 0 to 3 months, so this is fitting really good. So she's kind of, sometimes can wear a 0 to 3 months if it's smaller, and a newborn. So that's nice. I like that. I was trying to remember what Sophia wore. And I always like these kind of outfits, these little knit jackets with the pants and things. I always loved putting my babies in them because they were so cuddly and soft. Okay, let's get your hand in here. All right. Well, okay. So, as I'm doing this, I have a little chat about what's going on in my backyard. And that's that terrible fire that got started on Monday by an arsonist. No, Tuesday. And, no, wait a minute, I'm sorry. It was yesterday. The other one's in Yosemite, but this one's even worse. It's burned. It's only 5% contained. It's up in the mountains. I posted pictures on my Instagram, and the town that's in is only 20 miles away from us up the mountain in Idlewild, and we're just right down at the base of the mountain. And I think that's why it gets so hot here. It's 106 degrees, which I calculated, which means that's 42 degrees Celsius for all my English and Australian friends that go by Celsius. That's how hot it is here. And it was started by an arson who was driving his car down the mountain road there. It's very windy, throwing out of the windows lighted highway flares. And it started the fires, and it's just out of control. And we have firemen coming from different states now, and the planes are going over constantly, because we have two big reservoirs that they're getting water out of, thank goodness, around up there it's Lake Hemet, and down here it's Diamond Valley Lake, and so those planes are constantly loading up and going back. And anyway, it's a terrible tragedy, and our whole place is filled with smoke. So prayers for those people, please, because my daughter, her best friend's mother lives up there in Idlewild, and the whole town is evacuated, and Mountain Center's evacuated, and so Jane came down the mountain when they were evacuating everybody last night with her 2 cats, and is now at Elizabeth's house. So it's a big deal. It's awful, but the heat is awful, and it's going to start going down by degrees, just 1 degree at a time, but starting tomorrow. So, by next week, we may be out of the hundreds, I'm hoping. So, anyway, there she is in her cute little outfit, but she needs something. She needs something to go on her feet. When I was shopping, thinking, oh, I'm not going to be able to do Theme Thursday this week with her, and I was a little bit disappointed, and I was looking for sparkly stuff. I was thinking all these things, and I heard these 2 ladies standing in the aisle there in Target, and I heard them at the baby section. They were looking on the back wall there, and I heard one of them say, oh my gosh, look at those, they're so cute. And then I hear the other one say, what darling little unicorns. And I'm thinking, unicorns? What? So I ran over there, and this is what they were talking about. These little unicorn shoes. Is that the cutest thing? So I thought, well, that's it. I'm getting these for sure. And I grabbed them, and they're little too. And then I was able to find this little outfit, and I thought they'll all go together so well. So we're going to put these little unicorns on this little girl's feet. And they're these little slipper types that snap over on the front. And I don't even know what brand they are. What brand is this? Oh, Cloud Island, which is what this is too. It has the clouds. So, okay. We're going to put your little foot in this one. Oh my goodness, they just go right on. They're a little big, but it doesn't matter because, let me see if everybody can see me doing that. You have 2 elastic in the back for fit, and it has 2 different snaps. So I'll try. Oh my goodness! Look at you with your unicorn slippers on. Oh, look at that. We really did the theme today. Unicorn blanket. Yes, and a rainbow outfit. And unicorn booties. You are Miss Unicorn, aren't you? We're going to do your hair for everybody, because her hair's kind of a mess. Oh, goodness. Okay. We got those on. Yes, we do. Now, let's just set you up just a little bit, huh? Yes. Let's see if we can focus in on our little booties. Let's go down and show. You see the unicorns? Aren't they darling? Oh my goodness, you are too cute. Okay, let's get our stuff. And I'm going to do her hair. And I do have a little headband to put on her, but I'm not sure. Okay, as you can see, her hair is very messy right now. She's got a lot of it. I'm going to just comb it And then we're going to spritz it with some water. I just use water. I don't use the conditioner or anything because I don't want it to get all gunky. And, okay, let's put those curls back in. We'll do it straighter some other time. But anyway, there she is. We'll push this all back right now. We can mess around with the rest of it. Yeah, huh? Okay. And I've pulled her swirl up into this curl, basically. And just do that. Yes, don't you look precious? Yes, you do. And I just adore her hair. Let me see if I can show you what it's like in the back. Let's see if we can see it. Her head's pretty heavy. So well, here it is in the back. And like I said, she has a swirl. But right now I've kind of pulled it up into that curl. So you can all see the back of her. There are details. And, oh yes, you're a little young to be sitting up, right? Yes, you are. You're just a baby. So, we'll put some little curls in here on the side, yeah. Oh, don't you look cute? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Look at the camera. Okay, we want to make a little introduction of who this little girl's name is now. Oh, yes. So I think I'll try this headband, which I got from Carter's, and it goes with her orange. And I like these headbands because they're small and they fit the newborn heads a lot better. They're not these big flowers sticking in their face. Huh. Okay, that's good enough. All right, there's my girl. There she is. In her rainbows and her unicorns and her slippers. And do we have a little lovey here for you? Yes, we have. We'll put the little lamb in there. And you can play with that. Huh? All right. After a lot of deliberation on her name, I have come up with a name. And it's nothing in the list that I had suggested. Okay, baby. It's, but you know, I had told you that I wanted something Germanic because of my family ancestry. And so I was talking to my daughter, who is her other mother. And just a reminder, maybe if people, that my daughter Elizabeth, she painted the baby. I did a few touch-ups around the eyes and on the cheeks, but not really on the limbs at all. And I rooted the baby, and I weighted her and put her together and everything. So it's a collaboration, just like we did with Saskia, my Charlotte. And so I was talking to her, and I said, give me some name suggestions. And I told her the ones that I had suggested, and she liked Sylvie, of course, and a lot of people did. But it just didn't. And then she came up with Greta. And I said, yes, 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 yes. Greta, this is my little Fräulein. And my little baby Fräulein, huh? Yeah. And I have some Gretas in my German ancestry, so that works just wonderful. And I thought just immediately, you know how it is with names, ladies, that when it comes, and you go, oh yes, yes, that's the one. And so this is my little Greta Elizabeth. She's named after Her middle name is after my daughter. I decided I wanted to include that. So this is Greta Elizabeth, who's modeling her rainbows and unicorns. And I wanted to show you this too. I did find her COA, and this is her COA. The Laura Lee Originals Baby Esme, and she is number 925 out of 1,250. So I like that. That's great. And I love how Wendy of Weeby Dolls makes her scrapbook for her dolls. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to do that eventually sometime. Who knows when. Anyway, I've rambled on enough. And there she is, all dressed for Theme Thursday in her unicorns and her rainbows. And I will be back. She really motivates me to get out here and do those videos. So, thank you all for watching, and love you, and I'll be back. Bye now.